Okay, we will call the August 31st, 2020 Management Services Committee to order. Is there a motion to approve the agenda? Is there a second? Paul. Are there any public comments? Oh, yeah, all in favor? On the agenda. All opposed? Okay. Are there any public comments? Okay. County farm management issues. I don't know of any.
I had one, I was wanting to maybe talk with Steve Rapp about reseeding that waterway. It's all available. Anyway, I didn't want to do it without the committee's knowledge or approval. Is that something we need to bid on, or, I mean, there's just so few people that do it.
Any idea approximately what it would cost?
No, but I mean, I could go ahead and ask him and see if he.
Yeah. Tell them it doesn't have to be a firm number, just a budget number, so that we have an idea of how much. That way he's not locked in, in case we do have to put it out for bid. If it's enough, we'll need to put it out for bid.
Okay. What is that dollar amount?
I believe it's 20,000.
Okay,
It's gonna cost that.
30. John says 30,000.
okay.
Maybe less than that.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
is it shaped okay yet?
I think probably not. I mean, if we have to get an excavator in there, regrade the thing, that might get into it.
Is that field beans or farm?
I think it's green.
Okay, so you can kind of see,
Yeah.
but not real good as long as there's a crop on it.
Had it been maintained, some grass, it wouldn't have cut like it has.
Right.
That problem. But I wanted to, let the committee know that, I'm gonna contact everyone, get it.
Yeah, that'll,
I think the last time we worked on it, we couldn't get any government payment because we are government.
right, we had looked into,
Right.
major work on it, and the tenant would be able to get payment for doing it, but we couldn't.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, I think if we do it at our expense, then we can put some, in the lease the next year, to maintain, for a while.
Well, it may already be in there that they're supposed to maintain.
Yeah, but the wording is kind of weak.
Okay.
Yeah. It just says, it says to maintain, but I think we ought to maybe put some consequences in there if they are.
Okay, well, I guess that's something we need to work on.
For next year.
Yeah. This time next year, we'll be putting out for bids.
That's all I had.
Okay. Any other comments or anything on the farm?
Do what?
Any comments or any other things on the farm? Okay. Maintenance supervisor report. Good to have you back, Chris.
It is great to be back. Okay, over at the jail and courthouse, inspection-wise, the elevators received their quarterly service and inspection. Generators got inspected, that's semi-annual. And over the past few months, I have gotten all 7 of the boilers serviced. Kind of thing where I had some time here and there, I would work on one, whatever. One of them did need a repair. The actual inspection plate for the exchanger had warped, and I had to order a new one. I think that might actually be one of the claims this month. But they're all good to go for the winter. Let's see. Kingdon's was here a couple of times. They did repair on a Manitowoc freezer in the jail kitchen. They also repaired a dryer, but that was warranty work. Just a few years left on that. You've heard me talking about the drainage tile pits project that's been pending over there. That's completed, and those are up and running. And not sure if it's the dry weather we've just been having or the fact that the pits are draining water away, or a combination of both, but there's currently no standing water in the jail basement, which is a first since I've been here. So hopefully that is what's going on, it's doing its thing. The stairs, was a capital improvement project. Bill's Concrete just started this weekend on the courthouse and jail stairs. They got over there and started peeling some of that off, did some power washing. I spoke with him on Saturday evening, and he said they weren't gonna do a whole lot over the weekend, they just wanted to get it started. There was actually someone here when I showed up this morning at 6:30, there was someone here already, and they were cleaning up stuff from yesterday. So that's, the ball's rolling on that, it's good to see. I was kind of hoping that would be a little sooner in the summer, but I know things happen and get backed up, because my goal is to still this year get all that painted, because the product they're putting on is white. And I really would not like that to stay that way all winter, just for aesthetics. So I'm hoping to get that painted at some point this fall. Over here, generators over here also got their inspection. Heat pump wise, the only thing past couple months, the finance center had a small issue with theirs. It wasn't putting out cool air like it should. That got remedied. B&D was here 2 times. Head Start. That place has been empty since March. There's been nobody in there, and they just started getting back in there a couple of weeks ago, and they found that a whole couple of walls were powerless. And out in the hallway, there's 3 breakers right in a row that were tripped, and you couldn't reset them. And they came, and they said there was an open short in a conduit that goes underneath the slab. And so they were here a full day. They were here 8 hours plus, and they wound up running new wires and conduit up overhead to the circuits. That's taken care of now. And they also came to the new phone system that's going in the janitor closet is where all the, there's a small little panel going there for the phone system, and there needed to be an outlet hooked up to generator power. And so they came and did that for me. Bill's Concrete also did a little concrete grinding out here. Had a small incident a few months ago where the woman stumbled, lost her balance, and then had that smoothed off a bit. And I want to talk really quick about the awnings on the building. Kankakee Tent Awning. They originally did them. September of '06 is when they were originally done. The one on 911 was replaced in 2012. I did get a bid from them just to see to do all of them, but they itemized each one for me. They were done in a product called Weblon, which is a type of vinyl fabric. Now they use something called Sunbrella, and the woman tells me that it lasts much longer and it's more fade resistant. There's 7 awnings, and honestly, I mean, there's the majority of them have life left in them. Unless we're really wanting to swap them all out at once. There's 2. Well, it was originally brought to my attention by Head Start. What's the outfit out of Danville that runs them? Community Action, some or other. It's written on the side of that blue card that I see every day. I can't remember. That gentleman called me and asked if they could get their awning fixed, and I mentioned this a couple months ago. If you look at a couple of them, they're completely just disintegrated. There's nothing even there. There's one for the USDA and one over here. And the cost of those, let me see here real quick. This is the USDA door. It's $315 to have it replaced. And the, what are they calling the one? Playground doorway, that's $350. There's electric fixtures in them that says they need to be moved prior to them taking it down, I can do that. But I'd like to go ahead and get at least those two replaced right now. If we're down for doing that, and you're looking at, so you're looking under $1,000 once everything's done. I mean, 750 plus whatever. And then, or do you want to do them all? Total bill for everything is $3,800. Now, I don't know if it's necessary, like the 911, it's still in good shape. This one over here, the main entrance, it's still in good shape. And actually, the health department is still in pretty good shape. Be the kind of thing where we, every year, take a look at them, and if there's one that needs done, have them do it. But
That, probably that,
it's one thing to do.
you know, with our budget now, we don't have a lot of money. And in the future, you can assume we're not gonna have a lot of money, so being able to stagger them is gonna be helpful.
Mhm. And as far as matching, well, if you see the one that was done on 911, it, 95% matches the rest of it. It's actually just probably not as faded as the rest of it. But I was gonna go ahead and do those two at least, if we're fine with that.
You got money in your budget.
Yeah, just about maintenance and repair, we're good there. If we need to-
Do you need a motion?
It's better if we do, yeah.
I'll motion to replace the USDA and stars lines for around $700.
Yeah.
Not to exceed 1,000.
Not to exceed
Is there a second? We'll go, John.
And then last thing on here I've written down, that lovely storm we had a few weeks ago. I'd kind of like to tip my hat or give props or compliments to our mower people, because that first day I took 6 loads in my white pickup. The next day they showed up. I didn't ask him to come. He had a 20-foot trailer, he had a small loader. Him and his wife and 2 grandkids, they spent about 8-9 hours here, because there was 2 trees completely smashed to the ground. I would have been working on it for 2 weeks. And they were nice enough that it helped immensely. He took 3 loads in that 20-foot trailer out to the highway department for me. And I wound up doing 11 loads in my white truck. And without that, it would have been really good. It's all I would have been doing for 2 weeks. But it's giving props to them for coming unasked to give up whatever they were going to do that day and help out here. I thought it was pretty cool. So, just needed to say that.
When is the bids for going next contract?
That this next spring.
Yeah, this is their 3rd year, 3-year contract.
So we'll probably,
I'd like them to set first forms to fill out, we have something in mind.
well, yeah, when we send it for bids, then they'll have them. So you can take them, or have them, whatever.
Would you show them around if somebody comes up to see what there is to be mowed?
Yeah, any new people that don't already know, I've done that in the past. They come to me and I show them exactly what needs done.
All right,
That's all I got.
okay, a motion to replace them. We need a roll call on that.
Alt,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Zumwalt,
Yes.
Johnson, Barron.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna take action on waste disposal bids. Yeah. Chris had something.
I sent to my email.
Okay.
So he handed that to me right before I came in, so we have Republic. Okay, they got the 2 different separate for courthouse, jail, and here. So one. If I'm reading this right, it's $150 per month with one per week of a 6-yard, one per week for a 4-yard. What do we have
We have a 4 to 6.
here?
Here we have the larger one, the smaller one's over at the jail.
Okay,
I
Okay.
saw that they did
okay.
one of those is once a week and the other
The
one's
other's
twice a week.
Because what we've asked for in the past is a cost for once a week and a cost for twice a week.
What was that again?
The bids that we've asked for in the past is the cost for once a week pickup and the cost for twice a week pickup.
Put together.
One bid for once a week, one bid for
Yeah,
twice a week.
especially over at the jail, because if that went,
Okay, so it's
there'd be stuff just stacked by the dumpster.
it's $150
Or something, it's full, it's probably what I've seen.
per month
For one time a week.
for one time a week. It's 85 for the 6 and 65 for the 4 for 150. Plus a one-time delivery charge, which, are they the ones we got now?
Republic,
Okay, so that's $150 for them to deliver units. Twice a week is $268 with $150 delivery charge. You guys asked. That was Republic. We got another one here. Not sure who. Tank key disposal. Okay. So they have 6-yard container, one time a week, $100 per month. 2 times a week, $140 per month. 4-yard container, once a week, $70 per month. Twice a week is $100 per month. So. The tank key disposal we got right now, right? A&J.
A&J, have several names.
So.
Yeah.
Here goes.
There was no, setup for hauling food for, like, not 150, just delivery. Like, can't be,
They're already here.
yeah. So,
That's 3 year, I didn't read it, 3-year contract, is that right?
It doesn't say right now.
And they are coming twice a week.
Yeah, we currently pay $100.
They're coming twice a week now.
They didn't raise the rates because of the
You're right, how are you?
Something's like that.
So if they're coming twice a week, then
You're the guy.
the ones we have are still the cheapest.
Relatives of the inmate who died, seeking retribution.
Imagine that.
So I guess I would make a motion that we accept Cake King
Yeah, you just had a heart attack?
for $240
Donut.
2 times a week.
I think that 2 times a week is what's necessary, right, Chris?
Especially the jail.
And that's what we're currently doing.
So, okay. We have a motion on the floor to accept Kankakee disposal 2 times a week, or whatever the amount was.
$240.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any other discussion or questions?
Oh,
Yes.
Bowers?
Yes.
Stonewall?
Yes.
Johnson? Yes. Barron?
Yes. Discussion and action on solar projects. I don't know. He's not here, so I don't know if we have any other questions or anything.
Did he ever send that stuff for
Where?
I guess I can check into that and see.
Because he said he was gonna send that, so that if we were gonna move forward with it, we'd already have an opinion.
Okay. Well, we'll just keep it on for next month and I'll see if I can find anything out on that.
It'd be nice if we could get some feedback from you before the board.
Well, I mean, it's come back to us. If we don't take any action, it won't be anything at the board meeting either.
Yeah.
He doesn't, he's the only one who wants to make a bid, so if he don't show up, we probably never do the project.
Maybe.
Yeah, because the other outfit, I think.
They had 18 months and never,
Because of the stuff we did before, probably was not the killer improvements to us.
right, well, I will check that out. Okay. Update on space requirements for the public health department. They have to squeeze 3 more people in down there because they have contact tracers for COVID that they got hired. So we've discussed that closet there, so we're moving forward on that, just letting everybody know. And it's gonna be, we gotta come up with money, but they're gonna make up for it in rent. So
What closet?
the janitor's closet that's just right next to them there.
Whatever happened to us taking that table out of that one office space and letting them use that?
Because of how they're set up and that, they need to be close. So we're gonna actually cut a hole through the wall so that they're attached. That way they're all together yet. So,
Where's that put you, Chris? Is that your janitor's closet?
It was my janitor's closet. It was mine. That's all going in the boiler room.
That's yours.
which, that gave him the opportunity to get rid of some of the health department stuff that's been in the boiler room since he was there, so.
Deep exam table.
So,
I think it is on it.
so that's where we're at with that. But yeah, it was an immediate need to do because some of them people were starting today. So now, as far as where we can get the money, Jill,
Yeah, we talked about using contingency funds because the health department can use grant money, but they cannot use it for this specific remodeling case. So what they would like to do is reimburse us through rent. So,
Would that be a separate or in addition to?
in addition to their current rent.
No, but I meant, are they gonna, we're just gonna add that to their current rent, or are we gonna make it as 2 separate?
They don't pay any rent right now.
Oh,
yeah, so
That,
they're basically gonna rent the space.
Add
Okay,
to 0 and 2.
yeah, so it'll show as
Whatever
separate.
you want.
Yeah, but the grant that they have allows them to pay rent for added space, but does not allow them to do construction.
Mhm.
Are you doing the work thing, Chris?
Very little. I can't cut a hole in a double block wall and install a door.
So, all right, well, that's where we're at with that. Claims, has everybody seen the claims? They've been emailed. If you got any questions, we got the copies here. Anybody need a copy of the claims? Or?
What is grinding work?
That's Chris,
Sorry?
the grinding work that was on the sidewalk out here.
Yeah, that was some concrete out here, and then there was an area on the south side, the main entrances where those big peninsulas of concrete go out into the blacktop. There was like a inch tall ridge there, and they smoothed all that out.
Any other questions by anybody? And I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Go ahead.
We'll go Paul. Sherry.
Alt,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Seymour,
Yes.
Johnson, Barron.
Yes. Is there any old business?
I just wanted an update on the phones. They worked really hard last week. They have everything recabled as of this point. They started pulling down the walls. They have to finish that. But Jeff and Greg, his technician, are working on programming today. And we were gonna try to get together sometime this afternoon just to verify everything and go through that. We're still aiming for the end of the week to be up and running with phones. That's really all I have. Oh, and insurance. I have contacted, I finally got a hold of somebody, and his name is Jeff as well.
You can just throw that out if you forget that.
I know, Jeff, yeah, all, like, 3 of them are Jeffs, anyways. So, and I gave him all the information he requested, so he is reviewing our claim right now, and he's supposed to get back to me today or tomorrow.
Any other old business? Any new business?